One final conditional that we want to talk about in our chapter on conditionals is the ternary conditional operator. And that is also a very long and cumbersome name for it. So let's go ahead and make a copy of conditionals.pl and we'll name it ternary.pl. And this one is called a ternary operator because it is an operator that has three expressions to it. And so we'll start by declaring a variable, and we'll call this n, and we'll give it a value of 24. We'll next declare another variable, and this one's going to have some text in it, so we'll call it $s for string. And I'm going to use the ternary conditional operator here, and I'm going to say $n is greater than 25 and $n is less than 100. And we'll put in a question mark, and we'll say that it's in range if the condition is true, and out of range if the condition is false. And then we can display this with a message. Looks like I made a typo there. It says it has syntax errors. Oh, missing the equal sign. There we go. See, even the teacher makes mistakes now and then. Well, message number is, and concatenate that with the string in $s, like that. Now what we've done here is we've declared a number, and the number is 24, so the number is out of range. It is not greater than 25, and this is the ternary operator here, and so it has a condition followed by a question mark, and then it has two values. Now the first value will be returned if the condition is true, and the second value will be returned if the condition is false. And then that will of course get assigned, because this has an assignment expression here, to $s. So if $n satisfies the condition, in other words, if it's in range, then this string will be assigned to $s. And if the condition is not met, if $n is outside of this range, then this condition will be met. So $n is outside of the range, so what we expect is for it to say number is out of range. So we'll save and we'll run, and number is out of range. And if we change the number and put it in range, save and run, it says number is in range. So that's the ternary conditional operator. It's called an operator because it's using an expression like this. It is not a built-in function, and it has three operands. It has the condition and the expression for true and the expression for false. And so that's why it's called ternary as opposed to unary or binary. And that's how it works. Now this is a carryover from the C language. It looks a little bit complicated when you're reading the code and you run up against this. You always have to stop and say, wait a minute, it's a ternary operator, and remember how it works. So people don't tend to use it very often, and more often than not, you'll see people use straight conditionals, if, else, unless, things like that. But now and then you'll run into it, and now and then it's just the elegant way to do something. So it's a good thing to know. And that's the ternary conditional operator.